Nestle Pakistan specifically was highlighted for their DNI initiatives. Then I got to know another thing that they also won 2 awards recently. From the Employer Federation, one award was basically their Disability Inclusion Award in the Diamond category, and the second one was the Employer of the Year Award. अब ये सारी बातें बताने का ना एक ही मकसद है कि इतनी अचीवमेंट्स और इतने अवार्ड्स का मैंने सुन तो लिया था, but then I was like, are we actually doing these things? Awards to mil gaye, but I really wanted to put them on spot. And now I would like to call 4 people from Nestle, 4 leaders from Nestle from different departments to please join me on stage for a session in which we have a raw conversation कि Nestle में क्या चल रहा है. So can I please have Sahar, Umar, Zaki and Isma to join me on stage? Thank you so much for joining me. And this is not going to be a typical panel conversation जिसमें मैं आपसे questions पूछूंगी, आप लोगों ने कोई pre-answer सोच के आए हुए होंगे. This is actually just a very raw conversation because honestly as an individual and so many participants sitting here today, हम थोड़ा सा understand करना चाहते हैं कि you guys are a part of driving Nestle's inclusion initiative, right? Being employees of Nestle. लेकिन what are those stories, what are those examples that you can share with us कि हम सिर्फ inclusion की बात paper पे नहीं कर रहे, but we're actually driving that change. So let's hear it from you. But before anything, I would like to start from Isma going this way. कि if you can briefly introduce yourself. And introduction सिर्फ designation और title का नहीं, but introduction कि the person you are today, what has shaped you?
Hi everyone, this is Isma Asad. If I say one thing about my journey, that why I'm here, is that I'm someone who's trying to figure things out on the way because I didn't have much of a choice. So I'm Isma, an mechatronics engineer by degree, and I belong to a middle class family, and as very much of you know, that in middle class family, one thing that can come unexpectedly is the financial burden. So that thing happened. So because of that, since my first year in university 2016, I've been working non-stop through freelancing, teaching, or other part-time jobs. Back in 2020, I joined Nestle. I finally joined Nestle as a Karo Etamad Engineering Associate. It is basically a program for the STEM female leaders who has just graduated from the university and trying to come into an organization on the main professional role. So I joined there in Nestle 5 years ago. Till now, I am here as a project manager, looking after major, bigger projects that investment starts from hundreds of millions to billions of PKR. So if I say in journey in Nestle, has it been smooth? I wouldn't say yes. Why? Because obviously the job, everything has their own tough time. In my case, when I was in a contractual employee, the Karo Etamad associate, the first opportunity I got to interview, I couldn't get it, obviously because there were better competitive people against me. But the next opportunity came, I tried to improve myself, somehow got in, and the rest, I met people at Nestle who truly believed in me, step by step, gave me the roles I thought I was not ready about, and eventually led to this. One small thing I would like to add is my first boss, which was, I would say, my toughest boss. Obviously, whenever you are coming from university to professional life, it's a little tough for us. So he used to say, Isma, whatever you learn today, ये अगले 35-40 साल के लिए सिखा रहा हूँ. And I go like, I'm not sure if I'm even working that long. And he's like, no, you'll learn it eventually. But now I see it was a good advice. Because of that, I try to keep an open, learn things here. And here I'm mostly because I have a lot of learning, a little bit of struggles, and especially the people I met throughout this whole life, not only Nestle, who truly trusted in me. So yeah, thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much, Isma. And now over to you, Zaki. Can you answer the same question for us?
Hello everyone, this is Zaki. I am someone who basically enhances employee workplace experience at Nestle. So most importantly, those employees who want to say something but struggle to say it, managing that via feedback mechanism is something my role evolves around. On a personal note, I am someone who cherishes family time, going out with friends, always up for the board games. And there was some incident that happened back 2.5 decades back. I was diagnosed with a disease that is very rare and uncurable, unfortunately. So I've been blessed with a disease named as fibrous dysplasia. There has been multiple fractures. As of now, there has been 21 fractures. I had to pause my studies, and yet here I am, completed my higher education, and being working with Nestle from last 5 years. So yeah, this is pretty much about me.
So for the next introductions, Umar and Sahar, थोड़ा सा change कर देते हैं. So you have to introduce yourself without telling what your designation is in Nestle. We know that you're working here. 3 things that describe you, putting you on spot there.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Maybe a bit of attention or maybe wake up call from my side, right? Definitely the 3 things that defines me, that I am someone who is assertive in terms of driving change in the organization. And that is something which has been, have had a proven track record of it. Second is the leadership style in terms of the key change that we require in the organization. And I have been someone who have been the key catalyst of that change making into the organization. And third, obviously, making sure that I remain agile in terms of the changing environment, making sure that we should stay on track in terms of the changing requirement of the industry and the different generations that are coming to us, either it's Generation Z, either it's millennials, or someone who directly reports to us as the colleagues, yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And Sahar, the same thing. If quickly you can tell me, beyond your designation, 3 things that make Sahar what she is today.
मैं यूनिक हूँ और मेरे जैसे यहाँ बहुत कम लोग हैं. यही मेरी सबसे बड़ी आइडेंटिटी है. दूसरी चीज़, आई थिंक सो माई पेरेंट्स, जिस तरह उन्होंने मुझे शेप किया है, उस तरह की पेरेंटिंग भी बहुत कम लोगों को मिलती है, और शायद डिफरेंट एबल लोगों में तो शायद बहुत ही कम लोगों को. सो मुझे लगता है ये दूसरी चीज़ है जो मेरे पास एक क्वालिटी है, जिसकी वजह से मुझ में मेरे पास कॉन्फिडेंस है कि हाउ टू टॉक विद पीपल और हाउ टू स्टैंड विद ऑल ऑफ यू और हाउ टू प्रेजेंट माई सेल्फ विद फ्रंट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू. सो आई थिंक यस, आई एम यूनिक.
Beautiful. And if I ask you very randomly, मैं questions पूछ रही होंगी. I'm sorry if I'm just taking your names randomly. But Sahar and Zaki, I'll start from you. Can you just briefly tell us like of any incident, कोई ऐसा example जिसमें you felt कि there was a scenario that people were actually there for you beyond the sympathy part, or you know what we were talking about right now, but actually because they understood you. So something of your workplace maybe you can mention.
Yes, there has been multiple experiences, but the thing is that the culture at Nestle is pretty supportive, that everybody is embedded into that support. So, for example, yesterday when I was going to Nestle, I was having a bit of trouble walking. So there was one guy, you know, who was on the left and was going above. So he understood that I was having a bit of difficulty, and he waited over the left so that I could jump in. And so basically such instances or gestures just make you feel like that you belong there.
And Sahar, if I ask you the same question, आपने बोला कि you know it's very important to you know be resilient, especially to sensitize with each other, right? So कोई ऐसा example आप कोई quote करना चाहें कि you want to let people know कि this is important for people to understand.
मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि आप लोग प्लीज़ हमारी पर्सनालिटी से हमें जज मत किया करें, हमें मौका दिया करें, क्योंकि अगर जब आप हमें मौका देंगे तो यकीनन हम आपको कभी भी डिसअपॉइंट नहीं करेंगे. बस.
I think Sahar के जो बस था ना उस पे तालियां तो और बनती हैं. If we can have a huge round of applause for everyone sitting here once again. So coming on to Umar, because you're right next to me, Umar. So the concept and the word male champion हम बहुत सुनते हैं, and I'm sure especially anyone can agree जब जो MNCs होती हैं उसमें तो ये बहुत common होता है, you know, DNI, empowerment, male champions, ये words चलते रहते हैं. But if I ask you, Umar, what do you think makes someone a male champion? And if you talk about अपने examples से, so why do you deserve to be called a male champion? कोई बताए?
So there are a lot of stories behind that. And again, I'll refer to one of my recent experiences that I've had in sales function. So when I was regional sales manager for Multan, and when I took over that role back in 2020, at that time there was no female member in my team, and there was a lot of bias that girls cannot work into the geographies of southern Punjab, in Bhavalpur, in Rahim Yar Khan, in Saad Kabar, and all that. And when we started hiring and when we started interviewing people, and I got to know that there's a lot of talent that exists in that geography. So the interviews that I was taking, a lot of people were from LUMS, from LAC, from FAST, from NUST. And I was surprised that there's huge potential that lies in there. Why don't we experiment this thing into Southern Punjab? So at that point in time, I have hired three territory executives into sales function. One was based out in Sadkabad, one was based out in Bhavalpur, and one was in Borewala. And at that time, there was a lot of discussion going on. Either they are going to be successful, is this a further experimentation that we are doing just to make sure that we should just have that number of diversity in our team. So in that due course of time, we developed our people, we trained them, we coached them, and then we also have a proper visibility of them, that these are the critical steps that we require to make sure that we provide a conducive working environment for female at distribution level, right? And once we did that thing, these girls stayed into their roles. So from TSCs, they promoted as an area sales manager within Multan region, and from there, they have moved into critical roles of demand generation, either band manager, which is a very crucial position that we have, either a capability manager in our sales function. So again, so from zero diversity to taking diversity to 45% in Southern Punjab, that was one thing that has really given me confidence. And at that time, my senior leaders see confidence that this is something which is possible. And afterwards, this case was shared as a best-in-class example to all regional managers, to all zonal managers. And based on that, we have had the same execution in Peshawar, in Islamabad outstation, in Sakhar, in Hyderabad. And then that the entire change was being driven by giving them the confidence that once you start believing in it, the results are going to be great. Wow. Yeah.
So I think I can take my words back and I can say, Umar, yes, you do deserve to be called a male champion because you have been an enabler. And I think कि जब आप किसी को enable करते हैं ना तो उसमें सबसे important जो चीज़ होती है, it's about courage. Courage in showing up at least, making people feel important, acknowledging them. So with that, Zaki, if I ask you, if you can share an example, you felt कि बहुत मुश्किल से you're bringing courage into a situation, but there was something, maybe कोई colleague की example हो, कोई incident हो जिसने आपको motivate किया हो, something that you can share as a message.
There are many actually. So when I was in my childhood, in order to complete my education, my doctor has paused my studies, even my parents, because I had so many fractures in past, and unfortunately I was not allowed to go to school because there have been simultaneously fractures going on, and I had to, do the bed rest for six months, in which basically you forget even how to walk. So you have to relearn the process. So I still remember that I used to go on a 4th floor in a significant pain. I still remember I used to cry, but still having courage on a daily basis and a willpower, resilience to basically to achieve that. I still remember that I have paused my bachelor's almost 3 to 4 times because I had a fracture in between, and then again unfreeze it. So that's here I am, because I believe that I practice courage on a daily basis, which does not even seem like a courage on a daily basis. So yeah, that's pretty much about it.
I think that deserves a huge round of applause once again. We should keep supporting that. And before I go on to my next question that I would like to ask, I would like to quote something that I remember in a very random conversation I was having with Heather, in fact, from Nestle, who's looking after all these initiatives, of course. So he was mentioning that it's not about कि हम Nestle में हो या हम किसी भी organization में हो कि हमने कितनी DNI का कितनी hiring का जो ratio है या percentage है हमने achieve कर लिया. He was saying, for me, it's all about the sensitization कि what do you do with those people जब वो आपकी organization में आ जाए. And I think that is a very strong message to have क्योंकि देखें hire करना तो it's easy. And it's very important as well, and you guys are doing amazing work. Lekin the sensitization is something we need to understand, and with that, I would like to ask Isma a question from you, that हम किसी भी sensitization की बात करते हैं, so I think respect is at the forefront. Respect for your own self, respect for your colleagues, and for the work you do, right? What does respect mean to you?
Respect, I would say, is something that someone trusts in you, give you ample space to perform on your own, and eventually invest sometimes in your potential development as well. It takes like, it's for every single person, I think the same. Even if I go for this one, like, same, if a person is micromanaging you, not really trusting what you're doing, not really trusting you for a role which you hasn't even been tested for yet. So these kind of things, I think, goes in way into the disrespect part. So yeah, the space you give to people to learn, to grow, and sometimes for them to be open enough with you so you can actually understand where they're coming from, so you can give them a better solution or guidance. So yeah, I think that's the main respect for me. And in Nestle, I think I've met multiple peoples, being it my peer group, my line managers or mentors, that actively showed me like how they can actually come up to me for solutions I never even asked for. For instance, if I could just one quickly mention a note, when I initially started in Nestle, one friend of mine resigned who everybody knew was quite close to me. So whatever XYZ reason she had. So I was in a meeting in my workshop, the maintenance workshop. The head of engineering came out front of my workshop and was standing there. I didn't know, like, some people came to me and the boss is standing right there. Didn't you meet him? Like, okay, sorry, I'm in the meeting. I closed the meeting, the team's meeting, went outside. And like, if someone of a leader, senior leader is coming to you, usually it's about analytics, what's going on, is there's a breakdown or things like that. The guy seemed worried instead. I said, boss, all good? क्या हो गया? And he went on, बच्चे मुझे आपने ना कोई भी मसला हो तो पहले बता सकती हैं. मैंने कहा, yes, yes, क्या हुआ क्या? कहते नहीं, even if there's an issue that you're getting married or there's some financial issues you're having, can you just first talk to me at least before taking a move? I didn't understand the context at that time. Later I realized it was because of my very good friend resigning. So yeah, that level of leader coming to a very junior person. So I think it really shows that how much respect the company eventually or the people are giving you and make you feel owned.
Beautifully said, honestly, and I think it's such an important question because एक word हर किसी के लिए बहुत different meanings रखता है, right? And if I ask you, Umar, what does respect mean to you? In one line, what is it?
I think it's giving that psychological safety to people to voice their opinion on the table. And that is something that should be respected even if you don't agree to it. Because if you give that voice to them, definitely they will get a chance to further improve and to come up with a better idea again to enhance their contribution to the team as well as to the organization. That's a simple viewpoint of my own self.
And Sahir, if I ask you, because why not, what does the word empowerment means to you? The first thing that comes in mind. And हम सुनना चाहेंगे.
हाँ. अच्छा ऐसा है कि एज ए कंज्यूमर कम्युनिकेशन स्पेशलिस्ट मेरा तमाम स्टेक होल्डर्स के साथ नेस्ले में मेरा इंट्रैक्शन होता है, सेल्स हो जाए, क्वालिटी हो जाए या बिजनेस के साथ अलाइनमेंट करनी हो. जो मैंने एक चीज़ ऑब्ज़र्व की इन 2 सालों में नेस्ले में और जिसने मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट भी किया मेरे करियर में, वो थी रिस्पेक्ट. आपकी ओपिनियन मैटर करती है टेबल पर, और अगर आपको लगता है, अगर किसी को लग रहा है कि ये कोई इतनी ख़ास राय नहीं भी है लेकिन उसको सुना जाता है, चाहे आपकी पोजीशन, आपका ग्रेड कुछ भी हो. सो मुझे इस चीज़ ने जितना कॉन्फिडेंस दिया है और मुझे लगता है कि जो मेरा प्रोफेशनली जो मुझे बिल्ड करने में सपोर्ट और हेल्प मिली है ना, वो एक मेन कोर है नेस्ले का, वो है रिस्पेक्ट.
Beautiful, and I think कि क्योंकि आपने बिल्कुल सही बात बोली कि self belief is the first thing. The world can believe once you believe in yourself, right? And with that, अगर Isma से I start and I ask you all कि what's that one thing that you are proud of in the person and the version you are today of yourself? And कोई एक message that you would like to give to all the audience sitting here today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, I was lucky enough or I'm still grateful for the people I have met in the organization or even outside organization. So one thing that my bosses tried to give me a lot is a lot of trust, space to learn, ample opportunities, and most importantly, whenever I went to them and asked for something, they didn't just go away and say, no, go away, but they are the one who actually made it happen in most of the cases. So now, given my 5 to 6 years with Nestle, where I have met such people, now I try to be the same people who people usually come up with to ask for issues or ask for solutions when they're tough or whatever XYZ issues they're having. I try to be that person. and I'm not very proud of, because I haven't reached that level yet, which why mentors and peers used to be. But I do wish to become that, and I'm only proud that I'm trying to become that. So yeah.
Lovely. And Zaki, if I ask you the same question?
Well, one thing that I am proud of is that I had made my parents proud. They are quite, all right. So yeah, they're quite proud in me because the way they have seen me through enduring pain and the way that I came out of it. And in fact, myself, the way that I have carried over the years of pain, shooting up to your lumbar spine, the chronic pain and all that, it was really tough for me. At times I broke down and still yet here I am working my way on it. So I believe that is a pretty rough journey that I had that I'm really proud of. I had slow and steady steps, but yet here I am again doing good for myself and making good living out of it.
And over to you, Umar.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm proud of, right? One is obviously the beautiful portfolio that we do have as Nestle Pakistan, where we really aim to unlock the power of food and nutrition for the current generation and for the generations to come. Then obviously second thing is the contribution that we are making to society, especially the agricultural sector. Then obviously livestock sector. Then obviously building on to the society, the high class initiatives that we've taken in up north. And obviously third, which is very core to my heart, is obviously the diversity that we do have over here. And if I just look onto the 4 people who are onto this stage, they're from 4 different programs. So for example, if I have been a management trainee sales, I am someone who is into sales and marketing. Then there are people in finance from different programs. There are people in factories from different programs. So this is something that I'm really proud of, that everyone is plugging into the equation to make sure that organization should be a short success, not just on a short or a medium term, but also in the long term. That's my belief.
And lastly, Seher, what's that one message you would like to give to everyone sitting here today?
मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि देखिए, लाइफ में ना हर किस्म के चैलेंजेस होते हैं. मेरे साथ और किस्म के होंगे, आप सबके साथ भी किसी भी किस्म के चैलेंजेस होंगे. सबसे पहले जो भी आपके साथ वो उस टाइम पे सिचुएशन है, जो मेरी लर्निंग है वो ये है कि मैंने उसको एक्सेप्ट किया. और मैं हमेशा सबको कहती हूँ कि आपको कभी भी कोई भी रोल प्रोफेशनली भी मिल रहा है, इवन आपको कोई सिचुएशन भी मिल रही है, तो पहले आप एक्सेप्ट कर लें कि ये आपने करना है. जब आप एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं तो आप 50% वो काम कर लेते हैं, फिर 50% आपने फिजिकली उस पर जो इम्प्लीमेंट करना होता है. मेरा कोर एक्सपीरियंस लाइफ का ये है कि एक्सेप्ट और रिस्पेक्ट, एंड दैट्स इट.
Thank you so much. First of all, can we have a round of applause to everyone who contributed? And I would like to conclude this on the same note जहाँ से मैंने सेशन स्टार्ट किया था कि मैंने आप लोगों को एक वीडियो दिखाई थी, एंड आई होप आप सब लोग देख रहे होंगे. बट वो वीडियो दिखाने का ये मकसद था कि आई केम अक्रॉस वुमेंस डे में बहुत सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस बहुत सारे वीडियो कैंपेन्स चला रही थी. बट वन थिंग दैट रियली स्टूड आउट स्पेशली इन नेस्लेज वीडियो फॉर मी स्पेशली वाज कि उसमें वो ये बात नहीं कर रहे थे, they weren't showing the perfect part of women. They weren't talking about कि what we need to do. They were talking about कि what is the reality and how we can embrace it. It's all about accepting the differences. It's acknowledgement. So I think the conclusion for everything that we spoke about today goes back to one thing. Empowerment हो जाती है, that comes, that's secondary. But acknowledging the differences, embracing inclusion, and then of course empowering those individuals is the process. And I think it was so fun hearing these stories because in लोगों को मैंने on the spot बिठा दिया था, and I told them I will not share any questions with you. So thank you for being so raw and honest, and once again thank you for being a great audience. Thank you so much. Can you please come for a token of appreciation?